Hello and welcome to my new channel. Basically, I have been getting into FIRE movement, right? So basically, it means financial independence, retire early. But here's the problem. I didn't start till I was in my 40s. So what all these videos are all about taking advantage of the time. What do you do when you're in your 20s? And all these things are taken basically all this time, right? Because compounding interest takes a long time. It's a great thing, but it takes a long time. And so my thought was, what happens when you start late? And there's not as much information out there about us late starters. Okay, so this is gonna be my journey to FIRE starting at my mid 40s. Okay, so I'm gonna break down kind of when I started this whole idea, where I'm at now, and where I'm going. Basically, when it came down to getting to where I wanted to go with a lot less time, I needed to go a more untraditional route. Even though it's traditional for many, it's not what most of the FIRE movement is talking about. They're mostly talking about investing in index funds, getting enough amount that you can draw 4% off every year forever. I will never get there. I don't make enough money, and I'm already too old. So what I started doing was investing in real estate. And so I have a plan of real estate investing and dividend investing. Those are my two main passive income streams that I'm going after. And I will break that down for you as well. The things I have going for me are that I've always been a natural saver. I've always been very good at saving money and not spending money. Okay, so that's still my biggest advantage right now. And my biggest detriment, if you will, has been my income. I have pursued nonprofit work, I've pursued ministry work, I've pursued other things. I went and I taught overseas for a while, I've traveled a lot, okay? So I've lived life, but as a result, my income power has never really grown because I've never invested in it. So my income is fine, but it's not amazing, and we'll get into that as well. So every week we're going to look at what am I investing in? How are my properties doing? How are my dividend stocks doing? Okay. How's my income doing? And all these different things to see if someone who starts at age 44, how long will it take them to get to FIRE? So I want to be basically a living test case of late FIRE starters. So if you're like me, you're a late FIRE starter, or maybe you're a little younger and you don't have the ability to really start because you're in a lot of debt. Because that's one thing I've never had is debt, okay? So those of you who've gotten into debt, hey, I fully encourage you to get out of debt as soon as you can, as everyone else does. And it's very doable. You just gotta turn the corner on that. But maybe you have a lot of debt and it's gonna be later in life that you're gonna be able to start investing. Or maybe you're just curious to see how this guy does. Feel free to subscribe, follow along. I'm going to try to do a video every week at least. I'm going to show you actual numbers, everything that's going on, and this is going to be my journey. Thanks for coming along.